Hey everyone, thank you for joining me for another episode of Total Ramblings. It's about 5 to 3 on Sunday, the 12th of January 2025, and I am currently on my way to see Liz at the hospital, as is traditional on this traditional day, traditional year. By the end of this week, she'll have been in hospital for basically 13 months. It's a long time, isn't it? Just come from dinner from my mother-in-law's. I'm absolutely stuffed. I did some jobs for Irene, put a load of stuff in the loft, and now I'm on the way. Spent far too much time over the last couple of days playing Total War Rome Remastered. Last night's objective was to conquer Hispania. So the Spanish had declared war on me, even though they had an alliance with me for a number of years. And I had tremendous problems tying down the Spanish peninsula. What was their capital kept getting retaken by rebels even once the Spanish had been defeated. Had to do some island hopping to get a couple of their final towns, but there was major hassle. I've got a massive army now in Spain, forts and everything. Britannia dared to attack my capital, so I have armed fortifications defending all the passes from the Alps to the north and from Greece to the east. So with standing armies sitting there, so any further attempts I will be able to respond. And I've slowly been working my way back up through Gaul. I defeated the Gauls a couple of nights ago, and I am recovering some towns and cities that were taken from me by Britannia, and I aim to make an amphibious landing at some point. So yes, exciting stuff, eh? Obviously I'm playing as the Romans. I'm going through a bit of a Roman thing at the moment. I think it's a sort of, I seem to recall reading somewhere that it's inevitable that men of a certain age start looking at the Roman Empire, and I think I've hit that point in my life. Yeah, it all started with my Playmobil Roman army. I've now got some gladiators to fight in the Colosseum that I bought, so that'll be good. Yeah, so that's what's happening. Liz had an appointment to look at her swallow using radiology or something, but that's for Tuesday. I don't think we're going. I mean, I'd have had to take the day off work to take her there, assuming she couldn't get transport. So I don't know what's actually happening there. And what's the other thing I was going to say? Oh yes, Wednesday I'm going to London, which scares me a little bit, and I'm going to have to wear a mask because I don't want to be bringing anything home that could infect Liz, because she's already got enough on her plate. So there you go. That's what's happening in my life at the moment. Hope you guys are all okay watching this. As usual, thanks for tuning in. I don't have anything else to say at the moment, so I'm going to sign off for the minute. But I might be back if I think of something terribly important to impart to you. Hello. If you've been following this vlog, or maybe my pictures on Facebook, you'll know that I've been doing the phases of the moon with my Dwarf 3 telescope. Tonight it's a full moon. Yeah. Tonight it's a full moon. Yeah. Tonight it's a full moon. Yay me. Well, as you can see, it's a little bit cloudy still. It's just gone 9 o'clock, but we have a nice image of the moon, and we're currently tracking it on our phone with the Dwarf 3. Oops. Here we go. So not bad, considering that there is actually cloud in the way. So I think you'll agree that's pretty good going. And I think that little red spot there, I don't know if it's coming out on the camera, I think that's Mars. There's like a conjunction. We are currently at 98 photos. I normally stop at around 100 with the moon. It's beautiful, man. And I don't know whether you can see, but there is actually a little halo, which I believe is caused by ice crystals in the upper atmosphere. Well, look at that, everybody. I'm actually out of the house. I am just come out of Tower Hill Underground Station. I'm here for a meeting with a client. In fact, I'm meeting with an old boss of mine who now works for another company, and I'm here to see her. My first time out of the office on a work trip for absolutely ages. And it's nice. It's nearly 2 o'clock, so I can't spend a massive amount of time talking to you guys here because I have to go and find where I'm supposed to be. But I've shown you this area before in a previous episode of Total Ramblings. Right, I'm going to find out where I'm supposed to be going now. Well, I'm all done with my meeting. It was very good, very nice to meet an old friend. Horses, giant horses here. Pretty certain I used to work in this building or one near it. Came here a few times in a previous life. But yeah, it's very grey and miserable here, as you can see. So that's where I've been this afternoon. These 3 giant horses here. So yeah, probably time I went home. I've got nothing else to do really, and it's wet and horrible here. So yeah, sorry about the super short visit to London, but I don't really have much else to say at the moment. Walk with me for a bit. Foggy, very low cloud up there.
See? My inter.
So when I get to the underground, I should be putting a mask back on and my gloves on, because obviously I don't want to take anything back that could infect Liz. It's one of the reasons I've been locking myself away lately at home. Shooby dooby doo. Do you like my singing? It's good, isn't it? There's a pub there called the Hung, Drawn and Quartered. Souvenirs from that there London, isn't it? London souvenirs.
Whereas other companies only provided.
They're quite nice. Quite nice drawings, illustrations. I have to say, I'm not complaining. It's not very busy, which is good. Ah yes, I love the name of this road. This is Seething Lane. Whoever named this road must have been mad. Seething Lane, look at that. Ooh. There's Tower of London. There's Tower Bridge. There's a cement lorry. Here are some traffic lights. There are some clouds. Clouds. Traitor's Gate, pub and dining. Look at that. It's nice. Now, what's this a statue of? Muscovy Street. Who's this, do we think? Anybody know who this might be? I don't know. Very impressive though. Oh, lamppost. Right, my station is over here. Ah, yes, you see, this just confirms my theory. Whoever named these roads was in a really foul mood, because this is Savage Gardens. They must be very angry whenever they named these roads.